Good morning, students. Today we will discuss new topic, vectors. So in that vectors, some different concept there. So one by one concept now we will discuss. In that concepts, scalars and vectors, first one, and another one, representation of a vector, position vector, direction cosines and direction ratios of a vector. Next, types of vectors, and another one, addition of vectors. In that addition, two parts there, triangular law and parallelogram law, and last concept, dot and cross product between any two vectors. So the last concept is very important in vectors. This concept is very important in vectors. So overall this concept is the basic concept for the next topic, three-dimensional geometry. So if you are perfect in that basic vectors concept, is you are perfect in that vector concept, next topic is easily if you solve the problems and the concept also easy. Okay, na? Let's see. Now we discuss physical quantity. So already we know that physical quantity. So physical quantity means what, ma? A physical quantity is a quantity. Physical quantity is a quantity which can be measured. So you know that so many physical quantities there, ma? In that physical quantities, length, distance, time, speed, force, velocity, acceleration, and etc. Okay, na? So these are all physical quantities, but physical quantities are classified into two types, ma? So physical quantities, are classified into two types. In the first type, scalar quantity and vector quantity. In the second type, fundamental quantity, derived quantity. Okay, na? So physical quantity are classified two types. In first type, scalar and vector quantity. Here fundamental quantity and derived quantity. So this is already we learn in first year physics. I think this is the physics concept. Okay. Now we are only discussed mathematical concept, means scalar and vector quantities. So what is the scalar quantity? A quantity that has only magnitude. Any quantity that has only magnitude, such a quantity is said to be scalar quantity. Now vector quantity means what, ma? Magnitude plus direction. A quantity that has a direction, magnitude as well as a direction. So such quantities are said to be vector quantities. So already given some examples here, scalar quantity and vector quantity. Out of that, some selection if you taken means length, distance, time, speed. So these four are which type of quantities here? Scalar quantities. These four are which type of quantities, ma? Scalar quantities. Force, velocity, acceleration, and these are called what, ma? Vector quantities. These are called vector quantities. Length, distance, time, speed are scalar quantities. Force, velocity, acceleration are which type of quantities? Vector quantities. Okay, na? So for example, if you take, ma, one person height, some x person there, ma, that person height. Now if you measured or if you calculated, suppose 6 feet, that person height how much, ma? 6 feet. Okay, na? So this is the height is here what, ma? If you measure that magnitude of that person, height of that person, that is called what, ma? Scalar. Scalar quantity is nothing but a real number. Okay, na? Now if we take any one object on that horizontal line there, if we take any one object, now some x person, any one person applying the force on that object, then that object move on to in this direction, move on to in this direction, that object move on to in this direction. Otherwise, that same object, that person applying here, force applying the right side, then that object move on to in this direction, move on to in this direction. Here see force applying on that object that move on to in this direction. Here magnitude and direction both there. So that's why that force is the vector quantity. So force is the best example for the vector quantity. That's why I explained this. Force is the best example for the vector quantity. Okay na? But here see already explained the height of the person is 6 feet. But anybody ask in which direction 6 feet, in which direction that height is 6 feet means that question only meaningless question. That question is what meaningless question. Why means height, if you are height means height only. If you are calculated which east, west, south, north directions, not if we not mentioned that direction. So height is a height only, magnitude only. But in this second example, both there, direction and magnitude there. So that's why that is called the vector quantity. Force is the vector quantity. Here direction means is either right side or left side. Here means or means magnitude means what if you are applying the 5 newtons force, 5 newtons force if you are applying, and we move on to these directions, either right side or left side. So this is the example for vector quantity. Force is the best example for vector quantity. Okay na? Right, here see next concept, representation of a vector. So how to we represent one vector in plane or in 3-dimensional geometry, means 3-dimensional space. Now if we take one line, so if we consider one line, so that line L, if you consider one line, that line is L in space or on a plane, in space or on a plane. Then see that line must and should have 2 direction. That line must and should have 2 direction, mean by in the arrowheads, mean by arrowheads. Means suppose if you given this direction, one direction and another direction if you want to give, means this is the another direction. So okay na, so first we consider a line L, okay na, in a plane or a space, 3-dimensional space. That line must and should have 2 directions by the mean of arrowheads. If you mention this arrowheads, so this is the one direction and this is the another direction. Out of these direction, out of these 2 direction, any one of the direction we consider, any one of the direction we consider, either this one or this one. So then that line is said to be, then that line is said to be directed line, directed line. Then that line is said to be which type of line directed line. Okay na, that line is said to be directed line. Now if we consider another line, directed line, if we take any one directed line, if we take any one directed line, so on that directed line, if we restricted one line segment, on that directed line, if we restricted one line segment AB, one line segment what AB, on the directed line, if you restricted one line segment AB, then that line segment AB is called, that line segment AB is called directed line segment. Directed line segment. Here see if we take any one directed line, on that directed line if we restricted one line segment AB, then this line segment is said to be directed line segment. So already I told any one quantity that has both direction and magnitude, such quantities are said to be vectors. Here see this directed line segment is also a directed line segment is also a vector. Why means here to here if you mention AB, if you mention means that it have some magnitude and direction also they given. So in this direction they given. So that's why this directed line is also called a vector, is also called a vector. And if we define this vector, how do we define means AB, or simply if you run this value A or A. Now if you want to read this one, how to read means vector, vector AB or vector A, vector AB or vector A. So one point we remember whenever in plane or space, if you want to define any one vector, then must and should be, if you take one reference point or fixed point, reference point or fixed point. Here the reference point and fixed point with respect to the vector AB, A is the reference point or fixed point. Why means direction this like this there. So that's why this A point is called. So A is called initial. A is called initial point. A is called what ma? Initial point. And B is where the vector is ended. Means that B is called terminal point. So A is called initial point and B is called what ma? Terminal point vector AB. Vector AB. Okay na? Next definition there ma here, magnitude and length of a vector. Magnitude or length of a vector. Magnitude or length of a vector. So what is magnitude and what is length of a vector means any one vector given means suppose AB is the one directed line and that is also called a vector. So now if we find out the magnitude of this vector, then how to find it means the distance between initial and terminal points. The distance between initial and terminal points is called the magnitude or length of the vector. The distance between initial and terminal point of the given vector is called the magnitude or length of the vector, and it is denoted by mod of vector AB or mod of vector A. Mod of vector AB, mod of vector A. Now here we draw on vector. Above if we draw one arrow marker, that arrow denotes, that arrow shows the direction of the vector. The arrow shows what? The direction of the vector. Okay na? So sometimes anywhere this type of notation there. Suppose mod of vector A, mod of vector AB is less than 0, that notation is meaningless. That notation is what? Meaning. Why means this is the positive value. This is not become as a negative value. So that's why anywhere the mod of any vector magnitude is not less than 0 value. Anywhere there means that notation is a meaningless notation. Okay na? Now we define position vector. So any one vector given means that vector, position vector, how do we define? Suppose here if we say Sima, in this three-dimensional geometry, in this space, if we take one point, so P of x comma y comma z, that point coordinates what? X comma y comma z. Now if you want to find out that P point position vector, so already I told if you want to draw or if you want to define any vector in the plane or space, must and should be if you want one reference point or one fixed point. So here also in this space, first if you want to find out the position vector of P, then must what we consider here one reference point or fixed point. That point we consider here origin, O point. So O is here what means initial point. O is what initial point and P is what terminal point. Now if we join these 2 points O and P, then the vector OP is called, then the vector OP is called position vector of P, is called position vector of P with respect to origin, O. Okay na? Now here Sima, in this space, if you want to define the position vector of P, then must and should be if we take one reference point or one fixed point, that point we consider that is the origin point, is the initial point, and this is the terminal point. Now if we join the 2 points, then that is called OP. The vector OP is called the position vector of P with respect to the origin O value. So generally already told that position vector, here OP vector if we denoted with R vector, so OP vector OP is equal to vector R value, vector R. Now if you want to find out the magnitude of OP, position vector, is equal to what we find out, already told, magnitude or length means what, a difference between initial and a terminal point. In this diagram, initial and a terminal point, if we consider, means square root of x minus 0 whole square, y minus 0 whole square, z minus 0 whole square, x square plus y square plus z square value. And another step, OP place, if you written here, R vector, then see what we written same. So x square plus y square plus z square value. Now if we eliminate on vector magnitude, then if you eliminate that magnitude, then what we written here, r square is equal to x square plus y square plus z square value. This is a useful result for next concept. R square is equal to how much here, x square plus y square plus z square value. Okay na, in this space only if we take, suppose this is the three-dimensional geometry, suppose like this there. Now if we consider here x axis, y axis and z axis, and this is the horizon fixed, means now if we take some points here, A point, B point, C point, A point, B point, C. Now what is the position vector of A means must and should be joined this one, and what is the position vector of B means if we join this one, what is the position vector of C? Now here see, so these are the position vectors. Suppose A bar, B bar, C bar. Suppose what we done here, A bar is the position vector of A point, B bar is the position vector of B point, C bar is the position vector of C point. Okay na? So that is the position vector concept. Right, next concept, direction cosines. So this is very very important concept, direction cosines and direction ratios. Now here see space, in that space if we take one point P of x comma y comma z. So now here we consider the position vector of P, OP, the position vector of P, OP vector or R vector or vector. Now the position vector makes the angle alpha, beta and gamma with the coordinate axis in positive direction, with the coordinate axis in positive direction. Then that angles are said to be, direction angles. Here once again I repeated here, the directed line or position vector or make the angles alpha, beta, gamma with the positive direction of x-axis, y-axis, z-axis, of x-axis, y-axis, z-axis respectively. Then that angles are said to be direction angles. Now you find the cosine value of direction angles. The cosine value of direction angles are said to be is called the direction cosines. Means what? Suppose here alpha make directed line making the x-axis with alpha. So that's why what we written here, cosine angle means cos alpha, y-axis cos beta, z-axis cos gamma. The cosine value of direction angles are said to be direction cosines. Cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma are the direction cosines of the given position vector, or sometimes this is simply we denoted with L, M, N. L is equal to cos alpha, M is equal to cos beta, N is equal to cos gamma value. Now see from that figure only, if we divided on three right angle triangles, suppose for example if we take an AOP, one right angle triangle there, from right angle triangle AOP. So here in this diagram, that is the representation is difficult. So that's why separately we drawn my here x-axis if we taken my here. Now this is the horizon and here P point. If you want to draw the perpendicular here to here, so O, A, P. Now here making that this is the vector, position vector or that is making the angle with x-axis alpha. Here x coordinate. From the right angle triangle what we written here, cos alpha is equal to x by R value, then generally cos alpha is equal to L is equal to x by R, x is equal to how much more, L R value. Similarly another two right angle triangles there, OBP or OPC, then we consider these two triangles. Similarly what we run here, if you want to run from triangle OBP, if you want to run from triangle OBP, y is equal to m into r value, y is equal to m into r. From triangle OCP, then what we run, z is equal to n into r value. So after if you find out these values, the point represent the P point represent the coordinates LR, MR and NR, LR, MR and NR. So the coordinates of the P point. Also, if you represent LR, MR, NR, so these three are the real numbers. These three are what ma? Real numbers. So if you remember ma, any three real numbers are proportional to direction cosines, then that numbers are said to be direction ratios of the given directed line or position vector. Okay na? Now if you assign these values, suppose A is equal to LR, B is equal to MR, C is equal to NR. If we take these three numbers, LR, MR, NR equal to some three real numbers. Now here what we done relation? A by L is equal to R. Next ma, B by M is equal to R. Next ma, C by N is equal to R. Finally what we done here? A by L is equal to B by M is equal to ma, C by N. Now these three ratios are equal, but here see ma, A, B, C or any three real number we consider. Now these three real numbers are proportional to direction cosines of the given directed line or position vector. So at the time these three real number, which real numbers are we consider? That real numbers are said to be direction ratios of the given directed line or position vector. Okay na? Sima already told nama L, M, N are represented direction cosines of the given position vector R. Now sum of the squares of the direction cosines is always 1. How means, how do we prove that? Just later only I told nama that relation from that given 3D structure, if we find out the coordinates of the point represent L, R, M, R, N, R. So that relation only we consider means x is equal to how much there? L, R value. Y is equal to how much ma? M, R value. Z is equal to how much ma? N, R value. Okay na? Now if we take the sum of the squares value, suppose x square plus y square plus z square values, if we take now what we done here, that is equal to this value L square R square value, this value ma, M square R square value, this value N square R square value. Now if we take the common value, how much we taken common here? R square value common there. Then what we done here? L square plus M square plus N square value. Now this value if you want to require, already position or vector, I told one. So magnitude of OP bar, if you done their position vector magnitude is equal to how much? Square root of x square plus y square plus z square value. So instead of this magnitude, what we done here? R square is equal to x square plus y square plus z square value. Now if you replace in this place, if you replace x square plus y square plus z square, instead of this x square plus y square plus z square, what we done here? R square value. Then R square is equal to R square into L square plus M square plus N square. R square ma cancellation. Finally what we prove that here? L square plus M square plus N square is equal to 1. So this is the one result type ma. If you remember, sum of the squares of direction cosines is always is equal to how much ma? 1 value given. But generally A square plus B square plus C square is not equal to 1. Means what? Direction ratio, sum of the squares of direction ratios is not equal to 1 value. Okay na? So right. So my next concept to types of vectors. So in the types of vectors ma, this is one more question important ma for board. 1 mark question important for types of vector for board. 1 mark question important. Here different type of vectors there ma. First one 0 or null vector, 0 or null vector. So which vector is said to be 0 or null vector? Means a vector whose initial and terminal, a vector whose initial and terminal points coincide. A vector whose initial and terminal points are coincide, then the vector is said to be 0 or null vector, 0 or null vector. So null vector generally denoted by vector O, vector O. Now here see ma, vector AA, vector BB, vector OO. So these are all null vectors. Why ma? Here initial point, in this vector initial point and terminal point both are coincide. So that's why these vectors are the null vectors or 0 vectors. So another point if you remember ma, so here magnitude of null vector, magnitude of null vector is always 0 and the null vector has any direction. So null vector if we taken means that null vector has any direction. Okay na? So that is the null vector. So next one ma, unit vector. So a vector whose magnitude is unity or 1, a vector whose magnitude is unity or 1, then the vector is said to be unit vector. So for example, if you take a bar is a 1 vector, so that vector magnitude of vector A is equal to 1, then the vector is said to be unit vector. Now if you are on the unit vector in the direction of A bar, the unit vector in the direction of A bar is denoted by A cap, okay na. So the unit vector in the direction of A bar is denoted by A cap. So generally here one formula there unit vector. So A cap is equal to given vector by magnitude of that given vector, okay na. So unit vector means any vector magnitude is equal to 1, then the vector is said to be unit vector. And which direction if you take and which direction, the given vector in that direction if you consider, means how to represent that one, defined A cap. A cap is equal to the given vector by magnitude of the given vector. So this is the formula for unit vector. How do we get, means laterly we discuss that formula. So next third one, co-initial vectors. Co-initial vector. See here two or more vectors having the same initial point. Two or more vectors having the same initial point. Now such vectors are said to be co-initial vectors. Suppose this is the origin, means a fixed initial point. Now if we take vector A, vector B, vector C, vector D, now this one A vector, B vector, C vector, D vector. Now these all vectors are said to be co-initial vectors. By means these all vectors have the initial point is origin, initial point is O, okay na. So that is the co-initial vector. So next one collinear or parallel, collinear or parallel vectors. Next definition what collinear or parallel vectors. See here also two or more vectors are said to be collinear. Two or more vectors are said to be collinear if they are parallel to the same line. Two or more vectors are said to be collinear if they are parallel to the same line. But here one condition there irrespective of their magnitude and direction. So that is the one definition. Another definition the vector along the same line. Or parallel to the same line, parallel to the same line. Then also that vectors are said to be collinear or parallel vector. For example, if you see here, so if we take here A, B, C. Now this direction A to B, B to C. Here see these are connected with the same line. So that's why what we done here, A, B, B, C and A, C vectors, A, B, B, C and A, C are collinear vectors. Okay so the first definition, two or more vectors collinear if they are parallel to the same line, these are connected with the same line. So that's why what we see says that here A, B and B, C and A, C are collinear vectors. Otherwise if you want to draw like this, if we take one vector and another vector, this one, so this is A bar, A vector, this is B vector. Now here see what we observing here, already I told, irrespective of their magnitude and the direction, here magnitudes are different. Comparing with this magnitude is, but these two are parallel there. Now these two are which type of collinear vectors? Otherwise, if we consider this A vector and this direction B vector, Here see ma, irrespective of their directions. Now this is also what, which type of vector ma? Collinear vector or parallel vector. So finally what we discussed here, collinear or parallel vector means what? Not two or more vectors are said to be collinear if they are parallel to the same line, irrespective of their magnitude and direction. So then the vectors are said to be collinear or parallel vectors. These are the diagrams for the example of that collinear and parallel vectors. Okay na? Now here in collinear and parallel vectors you classified into two types there ma. So one is like vector and another one is unlike vector. So like vector, when we says that like vector, which type of vectors are said to be like vectors means collinear or parallel vectors. Collinear and parallel vectors having the same direction, at the time that vectors are said to be like vector. Now this is the example for like vector. This is the example for like vector. Okay na? So collinear or parallel vector having the same direction, at the time that vectors are said to be like vector. Otherwise, so the collinear or parallel vectors having opposite direction. So at the time also that vectors are said to be unlike vectors. Okay na? So same direction like, opposite direction unlike vectors. Unlike vectors like this also, if you represent here A, B, C there. Now direction like this and direction this one. This is also represented what unlike vector. Okay na? Right, next one Sima, equal vectors. So when we say that two vectors are equal, suppose we consider A and B or any two vectors. A and B or any two vectors. A and B or any two vectors. When these two vectors are said to be equal, so the two vectors have the same magnitude and direction. Then the two vectors are said to be equal vectors. But here regardless of the position of the initial point of the vectors. Now see ma, suppose if you drawn like this. So this is 4 centimeter. So this vector A bar. And again if you drawn like this, this is also 4 centimeter. So this vector B bar. Now these two we comparing, here magnitude is 4 centimeter, here also 4 centimeter, and this direction we consider same direction. So the vectors are having the same magnitude and the same direction. So at the time these two vectors are said to be equal vector. Again if you drawn like this, so this is 3 centimeter and we drawn like this here. Here this is also 3 centimeter, but this direction is also same. But initial point here started this one and initial point started here, and initial point both are same point started. So that's why I told here regardless of the position of the initial point of the vectors, anywhere if you drawn, but two vectors have the same magnitude and same direction, at the time the two vectors are said to be which type of vector? Equal vectors. So generally equal vectors how to run means vector A is equal to vector B. Vector A is equal to vector B value. So next one negative vector. Negative vector. So how to define negative vector? So the vector having same magnitude, and the opposite direction to the given vector. So the vector having the same magnitude and opposite. So the direction opposite to the given vector. So at the time that vector is said to be negative vector of the given vector, and it is denoted by, suppose if we consider vector A, then how to write here? Minus A value, minus A vector. Suppose if we take here like this, AB is one vector. This negative vector how to write? Minus BA. So that is the negative vector. Negative vector means what? The vector having the same magnitude, but so the direction opposite to the given vector. The direction is opposite to the given vector. At the time the vector is said to be negative vector of the given vector, and it is denoted by minus A vector. So that is the negative vector. Now here another one vector there, free vector. Free vector means what? The initial point of the given vector. The initial point of the given vector is not specified. specified. Means what? Particularly in this place, that initial point there, if you not specified the initial point of the given vector, such vectors are said to be free vectors. Such vectors are said to be what? Free vectors. Now, if you discussed in this topic, so which type of vectors? Means all vectors are free vectors. In these topics, if we deal these vectors, which type of vectors? Means all are free vectors. All are which type of vectors? Free vectors. So free vector means what? The initial point of the given vector is not specified. Such type of vectors are said to be free vectors. Already we learned some concepts in vector topic. So types of vector, representation of vector, direction cosines, direction ratios. Next, what is vector and what is scalar? So that related, he given one exercise given, first exercise, simple only. So just we identify that vectors and scalars conditions related, he given that question. So first one, represent graphically a displacement of 40 kilometers 30 degrees east of north given, east of north. So first we draw the directions. First we draw the directions. Okay. Now here see, this is east, west, north, south. Okay. Now how many kilometers? 40 kilometers. Now if you want to draw one position vector, means P. Now here scale we consider, scale we consider 10 kilometer is equal to 1 unit. 10 kilometers is equal to 1. Now if we divide this one 4 units. So each unit is equal to how much? 10 kilometers. This total how much? 40 kilometer. Now here see, then what given here? North of east given. North of east means north here there, north of east. So like this if you represent, this is the 30 degrees. So this is the graphical representation of a displacement. This OP, the position vector OP, the position vector OP is a represent a displacement of 40 kilometers 30 degrees east of north. This diagram. Okay na? Right. Second question also he given here. Classify the following measures as scalars and vectors given. Scalars and vectors. Some measurements he given, 10 kilograms given, and next one in that only 2 meter north to west given. North to west. Okay na? Now third one in that only third one what given means here 40 degrees given, and fourth one, so this one 40 watts. Next this one 10 to the power of minus 9 coulomb given. Next sixth one here given, the sixth one 20 meter per second square. Second question here see, so here what given? 10 kilograms given, 2 meter north to west given, 2 meters north to west given, 40 degrees given, 40 words given. Next 10 to the power of minus 9 coulombs given. Then next what given here? Coulombs given. Next this value what given? 20 meter per second. Now if we classify which are scalars and which are vectors, so already we discussed scalar vector means what? Scalar means that is a one real number, magnitude, having the only magnitude. So vector means what? Both magnitude and direction. So that is called what? Magnitude direction, that is vector. First here see 10 kilogram. So this is what? Only scalar. This one what? Only scalar, magnitude. Now here 2 meter north to west. Here direction also given and magnitude also there. This is what? Vector quantity. This is the vector quantity. And 40 degrees temperature. This is what? Temperature. So this one scalar, and watts, this is also scalar value. Next here coulombs given. Coulombs also charge. So then what given your scalar value. Now this one, so velocity, meter per second square, velocity. Then this one what we run here? Vector. This one what? Vector. So this is the classification of the given measurements, means scalar and vectors. Classify, this is the condition. Right, Sima. Third question, what given Sima here? Classify the following as a scalar and a vector quantity. Again, Second, same like that only given. Here words given ma. So classify the following as a scalar and vector quantity. Now see ma here time period. So time period scalar or vector ma? Scalar. This one what ma? Scalar. And the distance is also scalar. Next, force. This is my best example for vector. Best example for vector. Already explained one vector also object if applying the force that is moving on to the each side, or we applying that side means moving on to the it's there both there means vector. So force is the vector and velocity is also vector. Example for vector. Work done is what ma? Scalar. Work done is a scalar. So this is the classification of this one. And another one given ma. So identify the following vectors from the figure. Identify the following vectors. So here see ma co-initial vector given. Already I explained that the types of vectors. Co-initial means what ma? Two or more vectors having the same initial point. That vectors are said to be co-initial vector. Here see ma which vectors have the same initial point. So A vector and D vector. These two are the co-initial vectors. So that's why what we have done here. A vector and D vector. Co-initial vector example what ma? A vector and D vector. Another one what ma? Equal vector. So equal vector means what? The vectors having the same magnitude and direction. Same magnitude and direction. So which vectors having the same magnitude and direction? Here D vector direction same there, and this vector also B vector. So D and B means what ma? B vector and D vector. Now here what given? Collinear but not equal. Collinear but not equal. So collinear means what ma? Two or more vectors are collinear if they are parallel to the same line, if we are connected with the same line. Now here see ma, so these two are direction and these two are parallel there. So A and C are parallel vector and DB is also parallel and equal, but he given what given? Collinear but not equal given. So that's why one pair only we consider my here A vector comma C vector. A vector comma C. But these two vector also collinear but and also equal, but he given question what given? Collinear only but not equal. So that's why we consider this pair only, A vector and C vector only. Okay na? Right, Sima. Here fifth question given ma, true or false given. True or false. Some statements given Sima. Once I read that statements, true or false, just we observing ma. Here first one given ma, vector A and minus A, negative vector. Vector A and minus A vector or collinear given. So correct no ma? One vector and its negative is also which type of ma? Collinear vector. Why means direction is opposite there means then that vector is also already told no ma? Collinear means what? That have parallel to the same vector. Direction also opposite there means that is what ma? Collinear vector. So first one true case. First one what ma? True case. Okay na? So second case what given Sima? Second case here. Two collinear vectors are always equal in magnitude. Two collinear vectors are always, collinear vector always equal in magnitude. So equal in magnitude, they are irrespective magnitude and direction. So that's why this is the false. Second case is false. Next third bit Sima. So two vectors having same magnitude or collinear. Two vectors have the same magnitude or collinear. So this is also wrong. So false. Next fourth bit Sima. Here what given? Two collinear vectors having the same magnitude or equal. Two vectors having same magnitude or equal. So this is also wrong. False statement. Now once again we go through that definitions related that statements, easily figure the true or false statements.